we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Locke. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
For New Orleans.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he's got Lockett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
He got 29 yards that time. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Out of the gun, Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it
into a double team and it's intercepted. Watson picked by his former teammate Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Saints.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
41,
Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusive.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage is excellent downfield.
Now the second down throw on target. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's
on third down. Here's Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Watson on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform.
They got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Saints 16, Broncos 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return is Spencer. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Block working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
The ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
46-yard line.
On second down and 4. Watson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
A gain of 14. First down, Saints.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
It is good.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Broncos.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return is Spencer. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
This is the tight end fan. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And with that that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Saints 23. Broncos.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
6. Brings up 2nd and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Watson on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
New Orleans.
first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Third and long. It's Watson. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Another Denver.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Melvin Gordon.
He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but it'll be second down.
Defensively.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Lock. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Here's Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Watson gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
On the handoff.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Fuller. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making the play there.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes.
The ball carrier.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's the end.
Welcome back now to Denver.
The score, Broncos.
It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Going with a screen for Murray. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
35-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Block. Flushed out right. He completes this to Sutton. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now he steps away. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
McManus on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Watson. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
To Michael Thomas. It's a game.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run it with Kamara, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown, and now a 2-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Watson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery, and he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And this is going to be recovered. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want.